So
if
how
you
much?
can.
We've not talked about how much. We should not forget that
Okay,
part. How much?
okay.
But
So what we
how much
did
is the
was
highest? How
we
much is the
noticed
lowest?
that somebody, I think some people were paid as low as 60,000 Australian dollars from Nigeria, and I think even people who were paid this amount even had as high as 9 years of clinical experience.
From
Yeah,
Nigeria.
from Nigeria.
And how many hours do they work a week? Like, is it normal
40,
full
40,
time?
40 hours full time. Yeah, it's very sad, and that's why we did the survey so that people know that look, you can actually get better than this. You don't have to settle for salaries as low as this.
And then
And
they
then
are working as intern, or are they assistants, or when they come in
you're coming as a physiotherapist, full physiotherapist,
as
and then
cash?
we have people in the group too. I think the highest salary we got from Nigeria, directly from Nigeria, was 120,000 Australian dollars.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yes, so that's times two of what someone is earning. So it all depends on you. There's some companies that have a strict salary policy, regardless of years of experience. This is our salary if you're coming from Nigeria. There's this company, Health First Group,
Mm-hmm.
they took a lot of Nigerians recently. I think they took over 30 Nigerians at the same time.
Wow.
They just kept on sending people messages on LinkedIn. Are you a physiotherapist? Do you want to work with us? At first, it felt like a scam. So I
Of
told a lot of people,
course.
don't. I told a lot of people, don't take it. It's a scam. Just ignore them. These people are forward. But then, so there was this lady. The lady was so brave. I think from Enugu or so. She said, I'm going to try. I
As
said,
long as you don't ask me for money, I'll try
She
a
said, as soon
little.
as they asked me for money, I'm going to try. I said, you want to try? I said, okay, try. And then when she got to Australia, she called me. She said, it's real low. It's real. I think
I mean, she waited
before
till she
she
got to
before she
Australia
got
to
there
be
already,
sure.
I did it was real already because for them to send her a contract, they sent her they didn't ask her for any money. She applied for a
Mhm.
visa, did her medicals, she left. I said this thing is real. So I started telling every other person, I say, I beg, just if they contact you, just go. They took about 30 Nigerians, but they have a fixed salary. The salary is 80,000 Australian dollars. And so if you're coming from Nigeria, but if you're coming from the UK, they give you 100,000. Yeah, so the salary is not bad, but I think as you keep practicing, it should
Yeah.
increase. If some people are lucky enough to get 120,000 Australian dollars from Nigeria, then imagine if they've practiced in Australia for 10, 5 years or something.
Oh
You should be,
yeah, definitely.
yeah, you should be able to earn way higher than that.
But why is it that physiotherapists cannot get like PR from onset?
Honestly, I don't know. If it's New Zealand, yes, I know of a lot of physiotherapists that already have their residency in New Zealand already. But Australia, I don't know why.
I think it's possible actually, because I know I've seen physiotherapists under the shortage list, and as long as
Mm,
your profession is under there, you just need to get all the points required and apply for either the 189 or the 190. But the
okay.
wait time, some people wait like 1 year before they will even get nominated. So that's where people just don't. But the 482 is quite easy to just get.
Okay, so your employer still has to nominate you, right, for the visa, for the
No,
passport.
for the 189 and 190, you don't need an employer to nominate you. You just need to. It's just like a point based system, like
Okay.
just like another express entry. So you
Yeah.
have to write the English exam. You need some years
Mm-hmm.
of experience, like 3 years of experience. You need
Mm-hmm.
like BSc. If you have masters, it increases your point. I think those are the basic things that increase and your age. There's a particular age, I think below 45. All those things increase your point. If you have a partner that has a masters, all those things just increase your point. And if you get above like 65, you can get invited for the PRO. You don't need employer to sponsor you for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Well, that's good information. The thing now is for me to see a physiotherapist that have tried it because for me, I don't like telling people things that
But
they will now
yeah,
go and then get hooked and then call me and say, "But now you tell me make I do this thing." Oh."
yeah, exactly. And people like to blame people
Eh,
a lot, even when they
exactly.
obviously know you were trying to help, but something just went. That's why I don't even have all those WhatsApp groups. Like, you are very brave to even open a WhatsApp group, because people blame even the YouTube I'm doing. Hey, if anything, I just do. They'll say, "Oh, but you said."
But
People like blame game. They don't like
people are like
taking
that.
responsibility for
People
their
are
act.
like that. I think the most upsetting one for me is when you spend months coaching, guiding somebody through the process, and then you see the person on WhatsApp and see the person is in Australia, and
You not even.
you don't even tell me say you've gotten a job. I thought we're still looking for, say but no verse, I beg. So many
They
things in
think you are
my
the
mind.
enemy, and
You
the group is free, right?
It's free. I
Can you
keep
imagine?
emphasizing on the group. Don't pay anybody for any process. If you have any question, just ask and we'll guide you through it. I just did the group as a way of giving back to my profession. And like I
Which
said,
is good actually.
yeah,
It's good.
I post a lot of updates on my Twitter handle at _physio. If anybody wants to follow me, feel free to follow
Okay.
me. I post a lot of nice content on my about migration, about making yourself a better physiotherapist in general.
I'm not really active on Twitter, but once in a
I
while I
know,
just
I
open
know. I think
and
the last time I tagged you, it took you a while before you responded. I was like,
I know
this
I'm
one
not
is not, this
active.
one is not
Even
active. This
if
one is active. It's active on Facebook.
I'm just protecting myself. Like I have so many social media I'm already handling, and I'm like I can't handle a lot of people. Thank you for all the information about physio. So what's your final word? Like you are in UK. What is the main reason why you got your license in Australia and New Zealand? Do you think physiotherapists should explore UK, or do you think they should explore either New Zealand or Australia?
For me, the reason why I've stayed in the UK, despite the fact that I'm licensed to practice in Australia and in New Zealand, is because for me, if where you are works for you, why migrate? Just stay there. I like where I work. It's nice, and I'm working towards becoming an advanced practice physiotherapist, which I really want to do. And then also, why did I get licensed to practice in Australia and New Zealand? Well, we need to get option now. Security. You saw what happened recently in UK with the
Ah,
protest and everything.
I
At that
know.
point, I was really looking for jobs already. I'm leaving your country, this country for you people. But Nigerians should explore UK, Republic of Ireland. Also, similar process to getting your HCPC, but that's Koru. And the good thing about Koru is that Koru also has the same pathway to getting your Australian license with HCPC. So you can apply to Koru, you get license to Koru. It's the same. It's even cheaper than HCPC.
What's cool? Can you spell it out?
CORU.
Okay.
That's for health workers that want to work in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just like
Again,
yeah.
just like HCPC, you don't have to write any English exams. The same process, just apply, send your credentials, get license to work in Ireland. There's still a very healthy job market in Ireland as well. So if you don't want to come to UK, because I know a lot of Nigerians don't like UK because they say, Nigeria is too plenty for there. That's that seventh state of Nigeria.
I mean, it's good to have options. Like it's okay to say, oh, I don't like this country, but all those people saying it's like Nigeria, it's because Africans are too many there. I beg. Some of them they will never even smell the UK.
It's a very shallow way of thinking,
Yeah.
actually. Mind your business when you move to UK. It's nobody's stopping you.
Exactly, like where I was saying, I could barely see Africans, I could barely see Nigerians.
So you can apply to Ireland, move to Ireland, move to UK, and if you don't like any of those countries, use your Koru or HCPC, apply to New Zealand. Once you get your APC, use it to get Australia. You will not even spend up to 2 million naira for everything. I think I watched your last video looking at how the pharmacists, the amount of money and time and everything, it's still far, far easier. All this thing I've mentioned, you could do it on your bed, in your bedrooms. You don't have to go anywhere. The pharmacy guy was saying he traveled to Ghana to write an exam. You don't have to travel. You don't have to write any exam. No English exams. No traveling to Ghana. On your bed. So all you need to do is just have the money. If you have the money, do your Koru and move to Ireland, or do your ACPC and move to UK, or you don't like any of these countries, use those licenses, do your New Zealand and move to New Zealand. And if you don't like New Zealand, use their New Zealand and move to Australia. Everything can be done within 3 months.
Is it that physiotherapists in Nigeria do not know this process? Because if it's simple, I don't think any physiotherapists want to stay in Nigeria.
A lot of physiotherapists have actually migrated, to be honest. The process is still new. A lot of people didn't know about it. I was waiting for the process. I heard about the changes that was going to happen with New Zealand in 2022. I heard about it in August, September or so. So I started waiting, and it happened on December 12th. They opened the portal and said the new pathway is now live. I read somewhere that New Zealand and Australia have this agreement. I started thinking, if they have the agreement, that means with my New Zealand license I can work in Australia. So I test run it, and it worked. So as soon as it worked, I started telling everybody. I made sure every Nigerian knew about it. And for me, I'm sorry to say, I think if you want a quiet life, you want a decent life with regards to salary, good standard of living and everything, Australia is for me better than the US. And if you are in Nigeria, you want to migrate, I'll tell you, if you have the money, go to Australia, don't come to the UK. Australia is better. It's
Why?
true. True, my sister is there. I have so many people there. I don't really mind. I think all I want to do is just go abroad and have a good life. UK is still very good. But I'm here in the UK and I'm comfortable here. I'm not leaving. If you're already in the UK, I think you should stay.
You are just 1 year in UK now, right?
No, I'm going to 2 years now. Right?
See, let me tell you my own. When I went to UK, first year, second year, I'm like, this is it. Small thing, just small, now make me not get mortgage before I leave. On my third year, that was when I said, no, never. I'm not settling down here.
What really pushed you to go to Australia? What was it?
Long. I mean, to be honest, the main reason was I just wanted something different. I just didn't see myself raising my family there. It was just like, no, this is not it. So far, I'm very happy I made the choice, and I wish I did like sooner. Honestly,
are you for real?
Yeah, honestly, I won't lie to you. Definitely, I wish I left sooner. But to be honest, first year, second year, I was too sure that UK was it. It was my bus stop. But I'm happy I made the move. And yeah,
stop saying this to you. You're not gonna convince me. UK is sweet.
Okay, no, ask your sister. And let me be honest with you. Everybody that I've met that left the UK to Australia, I'm not even sugarcoating it. All of them, we all have the same thing. I wish I left sooner. Because like the difference is like, when you are happy, then you go somewhere else. Now realize, so I can be this happy, or I can be this, like things can be this good. It's just like, well, the fact is, if you're comfortable here, it's fine. But like when you move out, then you now realize things can actually be better out there, more than what I'm already receiving. But the main thing is to be content with whatever you have. That's what I would say. As long as you're happy, you're content. I
think I actually understand you. I think I understand you.
To be honest, at the end of the day, human needs are insatiable. We always say, this thing is better than this. Thing is better than this. Thing is better than. We'll never be.
And I know you're interviewing me, but I'm going to interview you now. Do you think you still want to move to another country?
I'm already out of my first year. This is my second year. I don't think so. But last what I want to say that was what I was when I was in the UK. I never thought I would leave.
That's what you said.
After my third year. But for now, I don't see, like, even before leaving the UK, right? I did my own, like, Tumbo Baskalaba. I was like, the only countries I can move to, aside where I am now, is Switzerland, Australia, New Zealand, and I didn't have Canada. I didn't have the US. The US will come once in a while, but it wasn't like part of where I wanted to raise my family. So there are these three ones were the main. Switzerland, New Zealand, and Australia were the main countries I had all my mind that I'm going to leave. So when I figured out, like, I weighed my cons and pros, I was like, this thing has this one has this. I think I can live in Australia with this. I don't think I can live in New Zealand with this. Like, I just figure out which one I can manage. It's not like there's no perfect country anywhere, but I just figured out that I could manage Australia more than any other country. So that was why I just chose Australia and I came. Yeah. The only thing that did not make me choose Switzerland was the language. I had to learn a language and I'm not really good at learning a new language. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to struggle. But definitely if Switzerland was like English speaking country, nothing's coming.
Definitely would have gone there.
That was where I would have gone. But yeah, that's just it.
Like you said, it's all about time. Eventually time will tell. But that's why I keep telling Nigerians, if you want to migrate, go to Australia. Australia is better. There's no comparison you watch online or anywhere, on YouTube, anywhere, where UK wins. I've never seen a comparison where UK won Australia. So Australia is better. You just have to say it. So if you're in UK, you can choose to stay. But if you're in Nigeria, move to Australia.
And also, it's very hard for you to see anybody that leaves Australia. It's very hard. Like, the people I've seen or watched online, the reason why they are leaving Australia is basically they couldn't get permanent residency, like it was too hard for them, or their family is somewhere, they need to build their family. But you see somebody that just wants to leave, I'm just tired of Australia, there's no good very hard. This one, I'm being honest, very, very hard for you to see anybody that just wakes up and leave Australia without either family or visa issues. These are the two main reasons. But I'm happy you like UK for now. When you change your mind, we are here.
For now. For now. I think
your sister is here. Are you married, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm married. Yeah, I'm married. I have 2 kids.
And that might be another factor for you why you don't want to move. It's hard when you have a family.
It is. Yeah, it actually is.
If you were single, let me tell you, nothing will hold you for that UK. But it's really hard to move when you have, like, you just have to consider other people. How can they just, like, especially children, how can they now just leave all their friends and leave, oh, daddy, we are going? Like, it's very hard. So I think that's another factor as
it's
well.
actually hard because you have to think of, they have to leave school, and then the money, it's going to cost me about £10,000 to move from UK to Australia. That's a lot of money. How much I go out to collect mortgage?
I think it's going to be more for a family of 4.
Exactly. It's going to be more.
But now the thing is, will you be happy? No, the question is, will you be happy? That's the only thing. As long as you're happy, there's no problem.
I'm working as a band 7. Pay is not bad, and my wife is also a nurse.
Oh, so, that's good.
So we're not really struggling.
You are okay.
So financially, I wouldn't say we're struggling at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. As long as you're happy financially and otherwise, of course, that's the main reason why we left Nigeria. And you are getting all those things.
I would definitely want to come to Australia for vacation and see how it is.
Oh, yeah.
I spoke to a colleague of mine, and she was telling me to move to Australia. She's a nurse. She's in UK, but she's moving to Australia now, a nurse. So she was telling me that I should go to Australia, go for vacation, and then when you come back, you start packing your bags.
But she's not here. Oh.
She has gone. She's British. So she used to go for vacation in Australia, and then she decided to pack her bags and move. She was telling me to go as well. She said, just go for vacation first before you say no. And then when you go, come back and tell me what you think.
Like, let me just be honest. When I came, immediately I came, like the first time I came, I was like, this one I'm the real abroad.
Are you serious?
That was my first impression. I said, no, this one I'm like, you know, when you leave Lagos, come somewhere else, you be like, so life can be this. No. Difference there, Shad.
This is what you're telling me like this. Don't do me like this.
And see, you know what? You know the good thing? Your wife is a nurse. Both of you will get a significant pay rise. That's the good thing. And at the end of the day, you don't even know what your kids, what they want to study. If I'm being honest with you, in the UK, courses that will make you rich are very limited. But here in Australia, even if you are a bar attendant or you are literally anything your children decide to be, their pay is like going to be high. You understand? That's another difference. So at the end of the day, it's not just about you and your wife. You have to consider your children, because in the UK, like, you basically have few courses that will earn you so much. In Australia, even if you don't study a main course, like, you can do anything and you get so much money. But just do what's right for you, Jerry. There's no particular way of life. Just do what you think is right.
What will really be a real deal breaker for me is because I'm still on a long journey to my ILR in the UK. If I can get my PR on arrival in Australia, it's a no-brainer. I'm leaving.
You will get it if you are serious. I'll send you the link for your expression of interest.
Okay.
I'm very sure you can get it from the UK.
If I can get my PR, I'm leaving. There's no. It's not even a debate.
You even 1 year. Do you know I left after 4 years? Imagine just 1 year.
You try
ILR.
You try you.
But the good thing is I had my PRO before leaving the UK. I was not going to. Yeah, I got my PR from UK.
Better, so because I think it's worth it. It makes sense.
I was not going to leave UK and come here on temporary visa again. It doesn't make any when I'm only just 1 year. And then the good thing is, all family members will get PR as well. Like me, I had to, when I called my husband also, all of us, we had our PR immediately. And in the UK, you know, you must, even if your wife or husband has ILR, you have to stay in UK for 5 years first before you can now apply. It doesn't apply here. Once one member of your family is PRO, every other person is PRO. So it just was no way.
Send me the link. And
I'll send you the.
Let me try.
That one you don't need any employer to sponsor you, because yes, that's the truth. Most government hospitals, they need permanent resident only. And then mine was sponsored because my hospital is a government hospital, so they sponsored me for PRO. But you can apply without employer for PR. The only thing is it takes a while. Like, might even wait 1 year. Some people wait 1 year. But if you are still in UK, you're happy, you can just put in your expression and just relax. Anytime it comes, it comes. That's the thing. What's your final words for people looking at migrating?
You don't have to have all the money saved before you start the process. Little ones you can muster, gather it together, pay for your passport, pay for this, pay for that, and start the process gradually. what really keeps a lot of people from migrating is saying, I want to gather all the money and save up the money. It will never happen because something will come up and then you spend, especially where Nigeria is right now.
Oh, I'm there.
Exactly. It keeps going higher and higher and higher. Gather what you can gather. Passport first,
Yeah.
IELTS first. And if you don't want to go as a physio, but you're a physiotherapist, try going as a healthcare assistant if possible. Don't limit yourself to one country and say, I must go to this country. It must be Australia, it must be New Zealand, it must be Ireland or UK. Anyone that opens first go there. You can do like NEWZEALAND, go there, UK first, a couple of years, and then you move to your dream country. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a lot. I'll leave contact of Ade on the screen so that you can contact him, join his WhatsApp group, and please, when you get to Australia, make sure you let him know. Not the one you come and you not let him know. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.